The South Korean entertainment world was shocked by an unexpected and deeply moving moment when Jungkook BTS's father, John Hyun-soo, was seen crying hysterically as he welcomed his youngest son home from mandatory military service. A video circulating on social media shows the usually calm and composed middle-aged man unable to hold back his tears as he hugged Jungkook at the military base gate. However, what was even more surprising was Jungkook's spontaneous reaction, immediately seeking out his nephew and taking him to a concert without informing anyone beforehand. Is this a sign that Jungkook will soon announce something surprising for the army? Or is there a family secret that has been hidden from the public all this time? This viral video has been viewed over 50 million times in less than 24 hours and has sparked wild speculation worldwide about what is really happening behind the scenes of the personal life of BTS's golden magne. The emotional moment that took place on Wednesday morning, June 22, 2025, at the Yongsan-gu military base in Seoul, became the top trending topic across all global social media platforms. Fans who had been eagerly awaiting Jungkook's return did not expect to witness such a heartwarming family drama. The father, who has always been known as a man who rarely shows his emotions in public, completely lost control of his emotions this time. John Hyun-soo, a tailor and owner of a small clothing store in Busan, looked very different from usual. The 58-year-old man was dressed in a neat black suit, but his usually calm face was now filled with tears. Eyewitnesses at the scene said that Jungkook's father's tears were heart-wrenching and moved everyone who saw them. "I've never seen his father cry like that before," said a local resident who claimed to have known the John family for a long time. Even when Jungkook first debuted with BTS, his father didn't cry. But this time was different. It was as if something very precious that was almost lost had returned. What made the situation even more dramatic was Jungkook's own reaction. Instead of feeling embarrassed or awkward about his father's tears, the idol immediately hugged his father tightly while saying, "Dad, I miss you so much. Please forgive me." This simple statement quickly went viral on social media and brought millions of ARMY fans around the world to tears. However, the real surprise began after that emotional moment. Without telling anyone, including big hit music management, Jungkook immediately sought out his nephew, John Min-jun, a 7-year-old boy from his older sister. This spontaneous decision surprised everyone, including his own family. "Hyung, I want to take Min-jun to the concert," Jungkook told his sister while holding his nephew. "I promised him before I joined the military. Now it's time to keep that promise." The promise Jungkook referred to was one he made to his nephew 2 years ago, before he began his mandatory military service. At the time, Min-jun, who was only 5 years old, was crying because he was afraid his uncle wouldn't return. To comfort his nephew, Jungkook promised to take Min-jun to his first concert after returning from the military. Jungkook's decision to immediately fulfill his promise sparked intense debate among fans and the media. Some viewed it as a very sweet gesture, showing how much Jungkook loves his family. However, others criticized him for acting too hastily without coordinating with his agency. The concert in question is Jungkook's first solo concert after returning from military service, scheduled to take place at the Olympic Gymnastics Arena on June 25, 2025. The concert has been sold out since tickets went on sale 2 months ago, with 15,000 tickets sold out in less than 5 minutes. However, Jungkook's nephew's presence at the concert added an unexpected emotional dimension. "We didn't know Jungkook would bring his nephew," said a big hit music representative who wished to remain anonymous. "This was a complete surprise to all of us. But we understand that family is Jungkook's top priority." A video circulating online shows Jungkook and Min-jun walking together to the concert venue, with Jungkook carrying his nephew while smiling broadly. Min-jun looks very excited and keeps asking his uncle about various things. This moment immediately went viral and touched many people. However, behind this sweet moment lies a deeper drama. A source within the John family revealed that Jungkook's father was crying not only out of longing, but also due to the guilt he had been harboring all along. During Jungkook's military service, his father often blamed himself for not spending enough time with his son before he left. The father felt guilty because he was too busy with his work and didn't have much time to talk with Jungkook before he entered the military, said a source close to the family. Over the past 2 years, the father often cried alone in his room while looking at photos of Jungkook when he was a child. This revelation made many people even more emotional and helped them understand why Jungkook's father cried so hysterically. It turns out that behind the strong and calm fatherly figure lies a man who deeply misses his son and regrets not having shown his love more effectively. Meanwhile, Jungkook's decision to take his nephew to the concert also holds deeper meaning. According to Jungkook's older sister, Jeon Young-hyun, her brother always used Minjun as motivation during his military service. Jungkook always said he wanted to be a good uncle to Minjun, Young-hyun said in an exclusive interview with a local media outlet. He didn't want Minjun to grow up without a reliable uncle figure, like he did. This statement reveals another side of Jungkook's personality that has not been widely known to the public. It turns out that the Golden Magne has childhood trauma because he did not have an uncle figure close to him. This made him determined to be a different kind of uncle for Minjun. The concert, which Minjun finally attended, was very lively and emotional. Jungkook opened the concert with the song Still With You, while looking at his nephew sitting in the VIP section. This moment moved the entire audience, especially when Jungkook said, "I dedicate this concert to my family, especially to Minjun, who has been patiently waiting for his uncle." However, the biggest surprise occurred midway through the concert, when Jungkook suddenly stepped down from the stage and approached his nephew. He invited Minjun onto the stage and sang, "You Are My Sunshine" together. This moment went viral and became a trending topic worldwide. "This was the most touching moment I've ever witnessed at a concert," said Park Min-young, one of the audience members who managed to capture the moment on video. No one could hold back their tears seeing the interaction between Jungkook and his nephew. It was so sincere and natural. The video of Jungkook and Minjun on stage has been viewed over 100 million times in less than 48 hours. Many celebrities and public figures have shared positive comments about this moment, including some other BTS members who have already completed their military service. "Jungkook always has a way of touching everyone's hearts," wrote RM on his social media account. "He reminds us all of the importance of family and unconditional love." Suga also chimed in, "Seeing Jungkook with his nephew makes me realize how lucky we are to have him as a brother. He's truly grown into an extraordinary man." However, behind all the praise and admiration, there was also controversy. Some criticized Jungkook's decision to bring a young child to a concert that lasted until late at night. They believe this was inconsistent with child safety protocols and could have a negative impact on Minjun's development. "A music concert with extremely loud volume and lasting until late at night is not suitable for a 7-year-old child," said Dr. Lee Sungmin, a leading child psychologist in Seoul. Although the intention was good, this could affect the child's hearing health and sleep patterns. This criticism was immediately addressed by Big Hit Music Management, who explained that they had taken various safety measures to ensure Minjun's safety and comfort during the concert. This included providing special earplugs for children and ensuring that the VIP area where Minjun was seated had adjusted sound levels. "Minjun's safety and health are our top priority," said Bang Si-hyuk, chairman of HYB Corporation. "We have coordinated with child health experts to ensure that Minjun's presence at the concert will not have a negative impact on him." The debate intensified when some netizens began questioning the motives behind Jungkook's decision. Some viewed it as a marketing strategy to attract media attention and boost Jungkook's popularity following his return from military service. "It's too much of a coincidence that all these moments were perfectly captured and immediately went viral," wrote a netizen on an online forum. "It seems like this was planned from the start to create buzz after Jungkook returned from the military." However, these allegations were immediately denied by Jungkook's family. Young-hyun, Jungkook's older sister, provided clarification through her personal social media account. "I am deeply disappointed by these baseless allegations," Young-hyun wrote. "My brother's decision to bring Minjun was a spontaneous choice made purely from the heart. Nothing was planned or calculated for any specific purpose. This clarification was supported by various eyewitnesses who directly observed Jungkook's interactions with his family at the military base. They confirmed that Jungkook's father's tears and the decision to bring Minjun were spontaneous and natural reactions. "I have known the John family for a long time, and I can assure you that they are not the type of people who would exploit a situation for personal gain," said Kim Hae-won, a neighbor of the John family in Busan. "They are a very simple and humble family." The controversy began to subside when Minjun himself gave a testimony through a video uploaded on the family's social media account. In the video, the 7-year-old boy appeared very happy and enthusiastic as he shared his experience of watching his uncle's concert. "Uncle Jungkook is the best uncle in the world," Minjun said innocently. "I'm very happy to have watched my uncle's concert. I wasn't scared or had ear pain. Uncle gave me good ear protectors." The video immediately melted many hearts and shifted the focus from the controversy to the sweet moments between uncle and nephew. Many acknowledged that a child's sincerity cannot be manipulated or fabricated. However, the drama didn't end there. 3 days after the concert, an even more shocking rumor emerged. Some media outlets reported that Jungkook plans to take a long break from BTS activities to focus on his family, especially to spend time with his nephew. This rumor immediately became a trending topic and sparked panic among ARMY. Many are worried that Jungkook will leave the music industry, or even BTS, to focus on his personal life. The hashtag Jungkook don't leave immediately became a trending topic on Twitter and various other social media platforms. "Jungkook must not leave BTS," wrote an ARMY on Twitter. "We've been patiently waiting for him to return from the military. Now he wants to leave again." The panic intensified when some media outlets began reporting that Jungkook had submitted a request for a long leave of absence to Big Hit Music management. Although there was no official confirmation, the rumors continued to spread, causing many fans to panic. The situation eventually forced Big Hit Music to hold an impromptu press conference to clarify the matter. Bang Si-hyuk himself stepped in to explain the situation to the media and fans. "I want to make it clear that Jungkook will not leave BTS or the music industry," Bang Si-hyuk stated firmly. He did request time to spend with his family after returning from military service, but this is a normal request and has nothing to do with a decision to leave the group. This clarification has somewhat reassured fans, but concerns about BTS's future remain. Especially with other members still undergoing mandatory military service, this situation has many wondering about the long-awaited BTS comeback plans. "We understand the fans' concerns," Bang Si-hyuk continued. "But I can assure you that BTS will make a comeback with a full lineup once all members have completed their military service. The time Jungkook needs for his family is a long-term investment in his happiness and mental health." This statement provided some reassurance to fans, but many remain curious about Jungkook's concrete plans. Some media outlets began conducting in-depth investigations into what was actually happening behind the scenes and what Jungkook's next plans were. In the investigation, another surprising fact was revealed. It turned out that during his military service, Jungkook often sent letters to his nephew and always promised to spend more time with him after returning. Minjun even collected all the letters from his uncle in a special box. "Minjun is very proud of his uncle," said Junghyun. "He always tells his friends about his uncle who became a famous idol. But more importantly, he feels his uncle's sincere love." The box of letters collected by Minjun contains more than 50 letters from Jungkook, complete with simple drawings that Jungkook made for his nephew. These letters reveal a side of Jungkook rarely seen by the public, an uncle who is deeply caring and full of love for his nephew. In his letters, Jungkook always asks about Minjun's school, his friends, and his hobbies, Junghyun revealed. He also frequently sends tips on how to study effectively and motivational messages for Minjun. This fact further strengthens the argument that Jungkook's decision to bring Minjun to the concert was an act of genuine affection, not a marketing strategy or publicity stunt. The letters show Jungkook's consistent attention to his nephew during his time in the military. However,